Welcome, guys, back to Morning Wood. I'm Mitchell Cotton, and we're going to be doing another mock draft today. First off, I should probably address the small elephant in the room because it's not like I have a big following or anything, but been on a kind of like a week-long hiatus. There's no excuse for that other than the fact that I've just been lazy, and yeah, that's it. But we're going to be doing a mock draft today. Yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so we got PPR, snake draft, same team settings as always, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. Fuck kickers per usual. Come on, you guys know now. Still looking like a pilot with Top Gun. Got the headphones on. Made that joke a couple too many times. Probably getting old. We did the 8th pick already. Hit it one more time. 12th pick. Okay, we haven't done the 12th yet. Let's start the draft. Let's get into it. All right. So, guys, coming off the board. Wow, Myles Sanders goes to the 107. Early pick from Myles Sanders. Let's take a look over here. Get to the draft board. So standard first 3, pretty much what you're going to see across the board in every draft. Michael Thomas, first receiver off, again standard. Then Kamara and Cook, I actually have them flipped in my rankings, but it really doesn't make too much of a difference. Myles Sanders, very underrated. People are, well, I don't know if you can say he's underrated now because people are kind of jumping on the Myles Sanders train now, but 107 might be a little high for him, but definitely in his range of outcomes. For me, the pick is really simple here. I love Joe Mixon. I think I took him in one of the other mock drafts. I really like Joe Mixon. He's gonna get the workload. He's gonna get everything. I mean, there's no one behind him. They're contemplating whether or not they're gonna even sign Gio Bernard again. Oh, I got the second pick again because I'm 12th. So for me here, it's the flip of a coin between Kenyon Drake and Josh Jacobs. I love them both. Drake probably has a bit more upside, but also has a higher bust potential. I mean, it's just the fact, and not busting because he's not good. I mean, the talent is very clearly there. We saw him put up massive games last year. It's just for the simple fact that they have so many mouths to feed. I mean, I could just rattle them off. I think I've done it plenty of times, but Hopkins, Fitzgerald, Kirk. They got the 2 rookies from last year that didn't really see much playing time because I think they were injured, both of them, but also because the fact that they're rookies in Andy Isabella and Keyshawn Johnson. Chase Edmonds is still a very capable backup, a fantastic handcuff late round. So he's got more upside. I think Josh Jacobs. Actually, I don't think this. I'm very confident in saying this that Josh Jacobs has a greater floor though, because he's gonna get way more rushing work. I mean, Kenyon Drake is kind of a 12 to 18 a game carry guy, and Josh Jacobs is a 15 to 25 a game carry guy. I mean, we've seen 20 plus carries in his workload a few times last year, and coming into his second season, there's no reason why that shouldn't go up, especially because of the fact they haven't really addressed the running back position in the offseason whatsoever, aside from Lynn Bowden being drafted. But, I mean, the guy, wide receiver in college, he played a little bit of quarterback, he played some running back. They got him listed as running back, even though he's fantastic in the receiving game. Nobody really knows what's going on with Lynn Bowden. So I'm going to stop talking and make the pick here. Or maybe I'm not, because I'm very, like, I don't know who to go here. I'm going to go Drake. I like the upside of Drake. If he stays healthy, there's no reason why he doesn't. I mean, there's hot takes that people have made that Kenyon Drake could finish as the RB1, not even a top 10 running back, top 5 running back, but the running back 1. Okay, so I typically love to go running back in the first 2 rounds if possible, but and then I like to go into the receivers in the 3rd and sometimes the 4th round. I like to get 3 running backs in my first 4 rounds. At the 100% 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds. There's no question about that. But I like to go 3 in the first 4 because running backs are just the most valuable. They have the most trade value. Running backs tend to get injured more than any other position. So there's going to be injuries. Guys are going to be dropping off like flies. And when you have the guys that are still going to be the workhorses, you're in great shape to not only fucking pummel the people you're playing, but also just like I said before, have great trade value. I mean, if guys are looking for running backs and you got a surplus of them, it's very easy to get a running back for a wide receiver type trade. But okay, so Yeah, we're 12th pick, so fucking everybody goes out the board before us. So wow, Mark Andrews in the third round, Kelsey and Kittle going in the early third is not unusual at all. I've seen him go late second, mid to late second actually. Melvin Gordon in the second round is a questionable pick, uh, to say the least. I'm gonna get off here, go and actually looking back, making my pick. So for me here at running back, it's gonna be between probably Jonathan Taylor, although I think well, we got two picks here actually. So I want to get a receiver here with one of these two picks. So for me, it would be Cooper Kupp. I'm definitely going Cooper Kupp. I guess it doesn't really matter which pick I make first. So I'm definitely going Cooper Kupp. And then the next pick, it's between Carson, Bell, and Taylor. Um, God, I want to go Chris Carson right here, but it's just, does anyone really think that he's going to stay healthy the whole season? I don't know. That's a really serious question. And a great I forget who it was, but basically one of the most renowned NFL trainers, and I say renowned and by like in the industry, he's a very good NFL trainer. Like a lot of players work with him, but obviously NFL trainers aren't going to be renowned to begin with. So, but the guys who this guy was working for or working with, he was saying that it was a couple weeks ago when everyone got back into the facilities, started getting back into the facilities at least, that he saw that pretty much 90% of all the players were woefully out of shape. Just quarantine did them in. And what that could mean is since we don't know who those guys that are out of shape are, being out of shape is going to tend or is just absolutely going to prompt more injuries to happen. If your body's not in peak condition, you're going to be more susceptible to injuries. And that's what we might see if guys like Chris Carson, who, although he's built like a Greek god, if he comes in out of shape with his already serious injury concerns, it could just be even worse. I might have just talked myself out of Chris Carson. I'm not going to pick again for a while. So I think when you're kind of bookending the I don't even the the picks in your rounds, like if you're like 1, 2, or 11, 12, you can kind of reach on guys because you kind of have to, knowing that there's going to be so many picks before you actually go again. Um, I'm gonna go. So actually, I'm actually kind of considering receiver here. I know I just said no, running back's the pick. Okay, we're gonna go Chris Carson just because if he stays healthy, there's no reason why he's not a top 12 running back if he stays healthy. Because Rashad Penny's gonna start the season on the pup list, so we can't play for I think it's what 6 or 8 games into the season. Perfect. That worked out so nice for us actually. I'm glad we went there because we can now get Terry McLaurin, who is going to be the alpha male in the um, Washington receiving game. He already was last year as a rookie, which is just unheard of for 99% of rookies, but he did it. Yeah, the quarterback concerns are there. Is Dwayne Haskins going to take a step forward? For that sake, taking him, let's hope so, but we don't really know. But he produced last year with Keenum. No, he did not produce last year with Keenum, or did he? I think he did. Yeah, Keenum got hurt last year. Okay, yeah. So Keenum and Dwayne Haskins. It was more consistent with Keenum, but he still produced with Haskins. If he takes even a moderate step forward, not even like a good step forward, if he just makes a step forward, McLaurin's going to be able to see a great fantasy year. And so that's why I took him there. For me, again, this pick is fairly simple. Not big on Mark Ingram. He just turned 30. He's on the wrong side of 30 now, only getting older. I mean, he's only got a couple more years left in him, and they draft J.K. Dobbins. Now, while John Harbaugh is a guy that tends to be loyal to his running backs and just the guy who he has, um, if Mark Ingram starts to kind of slouch a little bit, they're going to start steadily working Dobbins into that offense more. So that makes Dobbins a great later round pick, but I don't love Mark Ingram this year. I'm not going to say he's an avoid type pick, but Montgomery is going to be the dude in Chicago. I mean, the only guy he's got behind him is Tariq Cohen, who is 5'6", and he's not gonna. Tariq Cohen never is going to get a double-digit carries on a season. Um, well, he will on the season, but not on a per game basis. It just makes too much sense to go with David Montgomery in the 6th round there. He's a great value. He's basically the only guy who you're going to get in the 6th round as a running back that is going to get the 20 to 25 carry a game mark. So I love him. Or I don't love him, but I love the pick there. So right now, 4 running backs, 2 wide receivers through the first 6. I really like this running back. What is a duo is 2, a trio is 3. What is 4? A quado? I don't know. I'm asking dumb questions. But so we see a lot of receivers going off in these mid rounds here, predominantly receivers. You see running backs go early, which is what I think everyone should do, and then you start to see the running back or the receivers go. Tight ends getting thrown in there, sure, whatever. Um, but jump back to who we're gonna be taking here. I keep forgetting we have back-to-back picks, but all right, so I definitely want to go receiver with one of these picks. Now, for me here at running back, it's Cam Akers or it's Darius Geis. Cam Akers is a safer pick for the sole reason that Darius Geis has not been able to stay healthy at any point in his career. He's got 2 bad knees. He's torn fucking ligaments in both of his knees. The guy, I don't even, he needs to get he needs 2 new knees. Just get him prosthetics out there or something. Like Geis, but I like Akers a little bit more. So we're gonna take Akers here, get our 5th running back in the first 7 picks. We're short up at running back now. We are shored up at running back now. I'm gonna go in the 8th round here. No, Deante Johnson. That's a little. I guess 8-9 is kind of like a Deante range, but do I want to reach for him? I mean, for me here, it's either Deante Johnson. I just lost where I was. Deante Johnson. This is way too early for Jamison Crowder, in my opinion, although I do like him. Anthony Miller, good later round pick. CeeDee Lamb. Those are really the 4 guys I'm considering here. I think for me, it's going to be. I'll reach on Deante just because he's not going to be there at the next pick, and I want him. Yeah, see, all those guys who I just ripped off went. Yeah, wow, okay. Gosh, going at I'm not a big fan of going at the ends or the beginnings of rounds because it's just so many guys. I mean, the draft strategy from the ends of the rounds are completely different if you're somewhere in the mid, like even like a 4 or like a 3, because you have less of a huge spectrum of picks in between both years rather than going back to back and then just fucking everyone flying through like they're getting into a store on Black Friday. Um, we're going to go here. Definitely want another wide receiver here. Like Preston Williams. Like Preston Williams a lot. Let's actually check down here. Oh, 9th round for Gronk is not bad. He's down here. You see him at 14. His ADP is going to rise as the season gets closer. Same with, I think, Hayden Hurst. I think they're both going to be much higher come August when people are making their drafts. I'm gonna take Gronk here with one of them because there's no way. I think quite a few of these tight ends. I mean, either Gesicki or Hurst might be there. I want Gronk. I want a piece of that Tampa Bay offense. Didn't get it with Evans or Godwin, but I do want Gronk. So we took Gronk there. I think we can still wait on running back another round because worst case scenario, I mean, we already got 5 good ones. We just handcuff Kenyon Drake with Chase Edmonds. 2 guys with massive upside. Kenyon Drake, if he's playing, and if he's not, then Chase Edmonds steps into that incredibly high-powered offense with a ton of talent. I mean, we've seen it before. He's put up 25-point-plus games when he has been given a full workload. Unfortunately, he just can't seem to secure a starting job with David Johnson there. Now they got Kenyon Drake last year, and but a handcuff is not a bad idea. So we're definitely going to go receiver here with this pick. Not quite looking at quarterback yet. I think we can wait on quarterback. You guys know I love Stafford. Every single mock draft, I try to target Stafford. I love Stafford. You see him here at 13, where they got him ranked in tier 3 also. I got him ranked not only in tier 2, but at number 6. I am very high on Stafford than the masses. That's for another video, though. But we're going to wait on quarterback here, go receiver. So for me, it's going to be Golden Tate or Preston Williams. I'm going to go Preston Williams just because I think that Tua eventually is going to take over in this offense. And when he does, that offense is going to go straight through the ceiling. I mean, Parker, Gesicki, Williams, they're all just going to fly up. people's rankings. So what do I do here? Come on, what are we doing? No, we went too far in that time. Come on. Oh my God, what is going on here? Let's zoom back out. Get to. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on anymore. Jeez, oh Pete's, come on. Zoom in a little bit, please. There we go. All right, back to 100%. A little technical thing. Nope, no problem, no problem. We'll keep going. We love it. They're throwing me curveballs. I'm dodging them. Whatever, still hitting it. We're gonna go. What did I say? Where are we at? I have no idea what's happening anymore. All right, we got 2 picks here, right? Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, so you take a look at tight end. So yeah, like I said, Hurst, Cook, Hooper all go. So I said either Hurst or Gesicki's going to be there. Gesicki's still there. Not big on Fant. Not even considering him there. We're going to go another receiver. We're going to receiver. We got to get quarterback here. We're going to go Stafford here. Love Stafford. Just talked him up. Just sucked his cock last time. Here we go. 12th pick. I don't know why I'm saying here we go all the time, like as if I'm about to go somewhere. I ain't going fucking nowhere. Chase Edmonds is there, but Alexander Madison and Tony Pollard. Pretty damn nice handcuffs there, all 3 of them. So I'm going to wait actually on running back this round, and I'm going to see if one of those handcuffs are still there next round. I'm going to take one. If they're not, then I'm likely going to go receiver again. So, one of you guys asked me what I thought about John Ross, and in this range is when I think you can start looking at John Ross because the guy has massive game-breaking speed and upside. But the problem is that it's like fucking throwing darts blindfolded when those games are going to come. You have no idea, but the upside is still there. And then they add T. Higgins, so it's like he needs injuries to become more of a prominent role in that offense. I'm not going to bank on those injuries happening, actually. So I'm probably going to pass on Ross right now. So a guy who I actually do like taking, Denzel Mims, has been moving up the rankings here. I think he was down in the mid 70s before. Now he's 69. Shout out. But I'm going to go Jalen Reagor here. Just get some more rookies on the team. We got to have a few now. I don't even know how many. Come on, one of the handcuffs got to be there. Nope, they all fucking left. All right, that's fantastic. I love when things just work out exactly how you want them. So none of the handcuffs there. At running back, the only guy who I'd consider at a very, very late round pick like this is Anthony McFarland, probably. Or where is he? Josh Kelly, possibly. Yeah, this is just a fucking dumpster fire down here. We're gonna go receiver again, like I said. Man of my word, here he is, Denzel Mims. Love getting him as my final pick. Well, not counting defense, but got Denzel Mims. Oh, we have the other pick now. That's right. So defense, we got to get defense in the last one. A defense who, and I'm a little biased because I'm a fan of this team. They're my team, but one that's flying under everyone's radar is right down here. The LA Chargers. Mark my words, they'll finish as a top 5 defense. But at the same time, it's hard to pass on the Patriots or the Ravens. Tough, tough, tough. Real tough. I'm going to go Ravens. Like the Ravens defense. Arguably the best defense in the league. That's going to wrap it up. Right? Yeah. Mike Gesicki in the 14th round. What the fuck? Oh, fuck you, Fantasy Pros. Yeah, this is bullshit. This is a great draft. I really like this draft. I think we have 77 on us. Yeah, you guys can lick my balls. All right, let's recap for you guys. There we go. It zooms in. All right, we got Stafford. Love it. Mixon. Love it. Kenyon Drake. Love it. Cooper Kupp. Love it. Terry McLaurin as a wide receiver too. Love it. Gronk. We fucking love that. And then we spike it. Chris Carson. Flex play. Come on. Chris Carson was a top 15 running back last year. Flex play. Come on, baby. That's looking too good. Baltimore's defense, fantastic. Now listen to this bench. This is a thick bench. Real good. Dave Montgomery finished as an RB2 last year. Got him on the bench. Need him? Fucking whip him out of the holster. Put him in. Cam Akers. top 20 upside, no question about it. Got him on the bench, loaded, absolutely loaded at running back. Deante Johnson on the bench, maybe the biggest breakout candidate for this season. I mean, you could say he had sort of a breakout year, the back end of last year, but no, that doesn't qualify as breakout. Maybe a bit the biggest breakout candidate this year. Preston Williams, again, top 5 breakout candidate again this year, because last year he was doing really well. He was on pace to finish, I think it was top 15 in targets in the league, and then he got injured, which just stinks. But we got Jalen Reagor and Denzel Mims paired up with a few rookies to finish. So we got 3 rookies on the squadron, all three of them on the bench. Love Mims and Reagor. I mean, outside of CeeDee Lamb, my probably my 2 favorite rookies here. Denzel Mims is just not getting the respect he deserves. Denzel Mims, as in the rookie class, has probably the best shot at finishing as the bona fide wide receiver 1 for the team that he's on. Because you look at Justin Jefferson, he's not going to pass Adam Thielen, not in his rookie year at least. Jalen Reagor, yeah, he's probably got the next clearest path to become the wide receiver 1. Because Alshon has just a glass body. He could get injured. Deshaun Jackson, again, another glass body. If guys get injured again, he just fucking, through talent and just his play, Denzel Mims has easily the best path to become the wide receiver 1 on his team. Jalen Reagor might have the best path to become the wide receiver 1 on his team, but not because if he plays well, maybe, but more likely because guys just tend to fucking get injured on Philly, especially their old men wide receivers like Jeffrey and Jackson. But CeeDee Lamb, he's not going to pass both Gallup and Cooper, not in his rookie year. Who else we got? Jerry Jeudy, he's not passing Cortland Sutton, not in his rookie year. Now, I keep saying not in his rookie year as if I'm not referring to their rookie year like a jackass. But yeah, that's it for like big name receivers. Michael Pittman actually might have a great road to the wide receiver 1. I'm just absolutely ranting on nothing now. I mean, this is turning into a rookie rankings video. As a mock draft. But let me know what you guys think of the team. I really like this team. I mean, the only thing that I think anyone could really say against this team is the wide receiver 2 might be weak, because on the bench we got just depth for days on the bench for wide receiver. Terry McLaurin, I like him as the wide receiver 2. I think he's a great wide receiver 2. I think he's going to be a great fantasy wide receiver. I think he's going to easily finish as a top 24, so wide receiver 2, wide receiver this year. Really like Terry McLaurin, but I don't know. I think that's the only really place on the team that anyone could kind of shit on, I guess. But everything else I really like. And the bench, that is just, whew, that is a fat bench. Ooh, on camera burp that time. Usually hold them back, let that one fly. But yeah, that's the mock draft. I think we're on full screen now. I have like the keyboard shortcuts where you hit buttons and it goes places for you and does things. Don't have them memorized yet, but I think we're on full screen. I hope we're on full screen. I have no idea right now. But if we're on full screen, well, not if. It's going to end regardless, the video is. But guys, thanks for watching if you made it this far. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you liked it. Mean a lot to me and incentivizes me when I see other people are enjoying my shit, that I should just keep making videos, because while it is fun for me and while I do this research and like mock drafts on my own time, I do way too many mock drafts. I do an unhealthy amount of mock drafts. But when I'm doing them and I record them and talking to a camera, I'm not as incentivized to do that and make it a video if people aren't just like watching or anything. But I'll keep doing it, at least for the time being. If even if nobody's watching. But if you guys are watching, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'd be sick. I've ranted way too long now, way too long. So I'll shut up, you guys. I need to come up with like something like to kind of just like clear out of the video. Like I feel like a lot of good content creators have like something at the end of their videos where they just like tell people what to do, and they're like, see suck my balls, or like hey, get the Glock, or I don't even know, get the get. And then they just, I don't know anyone who says that, by the way. I just made that up. But I mean, I guess stay hard is kind of the thing, but I don't know. Way too deep in thought right now. But guys, thanks for watching. Morning Wood, stay hard.